Team Liquiq es donde vienes a empezar tu legado. Y convertirte en una leyenda. Mi legado comenzó hace 2 años.
Meu legado começou há 6 anos.
Nest been going off this entire game.
제 이야기는 6년 전에 시작됐습니다.
The hero of NA, Core JJ.
My legacy started 2 years ago.
Our legacy started 13 years ago.
Yanya is delivering on a silver platter.
But Juegos with the havoc from behind.
Oh my god, Nizul just goes nuclear.
Luminosity, coached by Bastille.
21 kills.
21 kills, setting a world record, and they're going to push full Rex. Viva Mexico!
Nuestro legado empieza ahora.
Aggression teams that we've mainly focused on during the pre-game segments. Teams that do tend to play a little bit more aggro, go for kills, and punish teams that may not be set up appropriately. Stormpoint really emphasizes the success of those particular squads, where when we get over onto a place like World's Edge, you can get a little bit more conservative play, a little bit more zone that may not be perfectly set up, but gets covered with some of the geography of the map.
Speaking of geography, as we go through this flyway, you can see 2R1C there. Na'Vi was holding up a lot of space. Liquid getting pylon, and we do have a few contests that we will be dropping into. Through Legend Select, we see the Grim Reaper himself still going with the lifeline. You cannot make a change here, but it is time. Map number 1 of groups A and B, Los Angeles. Let's hear it.
The first couple of minutes of the map should be teams getting set up, finding some scans, but as we talked about, those around the edge of the ring right now, squads that haven't been super proactive about their position are getting picked off, and that includes a lot of our North American squads. C9 and DZ, the prime examples. Oxygen did set themselves up and now are playing the chase game, seeing what they can find. They miss out on the last kill from Cloud9 and instead now have found themselves in the open area and further from the next ring.
Elsewhere, Omid, Reject have fallen, but Oxygen, this is their home. Now think back to when they were able to reclaim Barometer from themselves. This is a game that should be theirs in that moment. But when you've got Liquid Alienware, which might I add, those jerseys look fire. I love seeing Legacy go through Liquid Alienware, and it's now time to start their legacy.
Wish I could see them in red right now. Liquid Alienware, for all that they fight well, haven't managed to pick up any kills so far. Just now we're thinking about pulling off a third party. Na'Vi overlooked this, however. All 3 of these squads will have to move to the east for the next ring. The east, where Red Rams are kings.
Hay que fichar de la izquierda, ¿no? Ok, sí. ¿Qué hacemos? Aquí se van a pelear en la casa, hay que hacer team party.
Playing a little bit of IGL anchor.
They're crossing ulting.
They are. They've got to throw it down, and they jump to the low ground. The ring and that team's back, and they will not be able to live here.
Oh,
but this is tough right now. We got Kinda here. Now, you guys in the audience will know him from his time on Element 6. Has made waves, joining up alongside Na'Vi.
Trades are so bad for Na'Vi, though. They're going to go down. Nothing they can do after trying to clear their backs. 4 teams left. Virtus Pro still alive, trying to make it 3, but in the course of this may very well make it 2. Kenotrope have now fallen. It's Red Rams and Crazy Raccoon on the other side. APAC North versus APAC South. Watson can control it once you have it, but she's very bad at actually being aggressive. These arc stars that they're throwing is the last-ditch effort of Crazy Raccoon to get some sort of safety. They play the rock that Red Rams had. They find the first knock.
And they're just looking for more. I love that Jung. He already had the pylon ready to throw it down, but takes too much damage. But despite Red Rams having all the space, Crazy Raccoon swarms in and takes map 1.
And with the nades, with the timing, Crazy Raccoon.
Patas ahí, voy por el lado de derecha, voy por el lado de la derecha, ahí no piquen de derecha. Ayúdenme mi puerta, ¿me pueden ayudar? ¿Están en puerta todavía? Izquierda, arriba. Estoy bloqueando la puerta. Va, buena. Sigo bloqueando la puerta. No, pues a mí me rompió el bote y estoy aquí por la derecha. Iba a siquear la pena, pero intenté ayudarte.
Cloud9 have to know they're likely dead. They're waiting for Virtus Pro to fall, and now that we've hit top 3, it's C9 who are on blues, who have very little to work with. Remember, DZ have plenty of nades for the sole choke that C9 have to go through. They're pushing through it now. Will DZ actually punish this through the smoke? Cloud9 can't see the squad in front of them.
And we have 15 seconds to that next scan. But that Nox gas, that slowing effect, is one of the most detrimental regions for it. Cloud9 has fallen. Zero does grab a couple of Nox, falls in the meantime, and this is Serenity's time to drop down from high ground, and they take map number 2.
That was so cool from Serenity. Aurora will take a short reset. They've already used Beast to the Hunt. They do not have this critical cooldown, and that is hamstringing their capabilities. Well, up on the height, this fight really does kick off, and Liquid Alienware have already lost 2. Yanya tries to survive in the smoke and will do so for a little while, but it's temporary tip. Liquid Alienware have a limit on time.
Speaking of that, Luminosity does as well. They will fall. And now Yanya forced to play as a solo. And you can just hear all the audio cues around him, the feet shuffling. You're just like, please do not look over here. Just let me be. We were talking about legacies and wanting to create them, and looks to be on the right side. Now, this is where Aurora is going to try
Lifeline
and
is
find.
down first.
That is always going to be a tough spot, right? But 9 Impulse does have potentially a smoke, but they're focusing on healing themselves up, maybe waiting for those to lock in behind the supply crate. But Yanya is going to be able to poke and prod, put damage on it, but then you've got the squad on the north, Reject, who just has lines of sight galore.
Reject, they know what's going on. There are drops on both sides. Aurora have to go for the reset. Ignore Reject. And I cannot believe they get this res off. Reject have taken so long to actually take space, and with Zhangzhu now on the side, they're going to have to create a team fight out of nowhere. Aurora have reset.
Yeah, but Reject's the same squad at map number 2 that leaves their building to take an engagement, but Obli opens it up, throws it down, cleans up Aurora in a blink of an eye, and they do it in map 3.
Underestimating Reject.
Podemos ir por Sifón, sí. Ah, pues es que no sé qué pedo con Navi, no sé por qué está coleando aquí. Pues no nos quieren atrás, por eso mismo. No, pues entonces vamos por los puntos de acá. Frente a ti. Ah, la madre. O podemos ir por la culebrita, ¿no? No los veo. No, el otro team puede estar a tu derecha, güey. Es mucho riesgo ir por ahí. Hay quienes por izquierda full, por launch. ¿Qué es el lobo ahí? ¿Estás seguro que ya están peleando? Si ese equipo se volvió, hay que hacer team party. Ok, intento ir, Vale, pero... Venga. Va a escanear ese güey. No creo que podamos, nos van a joder aquí arriba. Ya están aquí arriba. Tienes que poner uno. Tiro uno. No, yo no tengo. Estoy muerto, pa. No, voy a tirar ulti. Sí, ríe. Pusieron globo. Yo sé, pero me tengo fuera full. ¿Te pueden hacer patas full? Cuídate. Ellos no saben dónde estamos. Ajá. Ríe de una. No, he dicho que llevo volando. Vete. Métete full la zona. Te va prendido. Ahí está el stick. Te embarco. Güey, nadie son unos pendejos, güey. Neta, güey. O sea, ¿y qué pedo que está haciendo el equipo?
Seals goes extra shield core here as well on the floor, Designful, so even if he takes damage and overextends, he can swap that quickly and get back, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. Allow an enemy to try and pick off some shots, 132! But it isn't enough to get that knock, but Designful's gone down to the ring! All of a sudden, Designful, who was trying to make the play on the ring, gets taken down, Disguise will fall, as we're down to 2, and Omit move in.
Suddenly Omit and the ability to get their third player back up is absolutely everything for them. Through the portal to celebrate, it's like showing off at this point. And somehow, some way, Omit, who were just a 2, still pull it off and take match number 4. And they are going to land on the east side of Skyhook, and it looks like they're gonna land healthy somehow, some way.
Very strange games coming in from Aurora in these first 2 World's Edge ones, but ones that have been effective. Up until a point, 17 squads remaining. 9 Impulse are going to go down to the ring again. Keep your eyes on Aurora. We'll keep you up to date, everyone. Don't worry.
It's the old Fire Beaver strategy, to be honest. We've seen it time and time again.
Maybe not this extreme, I will say.
No, and also I'm sure that they've had I want to see a big change for Navi. I want to see that big game where they really show us what they're made of.
That's where a countdown. Team Liquid Alienware against Red Rams. 2 teams who love to fight. Of course, he's going to have to jump off the high ground. Tinko-chan's trying to go in to finish off the damage, but no, it's going to be Dash. It's going to be the first down. Tinko-chan goes down as well. And Red Rams, they will be eliminated. And that looked like a very simple fight for Team Liquid Alienware there. They made that so clean.
They weren't just eliminated, they were obliterated there by Liquid Alienware, as now Virtus Pro only on blues at the moment. Barrels are going to go down just as protection, but I'm not sure it's going to protect you from the swing as Pricey goes down.
It's Oxygen who are going to be swinging as well. Pricey has fallen, like you say. Reeds and Co looking to clean up those final pieces, and they managed to do so. And by taking not a lot of damage in that fight as well, Oxygen staying healthy. It means that Liquid Alienware can't swing aggressively as they would want to clean up the damage. They're showing great respect.
Liquid Alienware, by the way, one of our most consistent teams that we've seen in ALGS. It was still astonishing. They were so long without an organization, but now they will wear the Liquid Alienware shirt, pride and prideful. Now they're going to be making their rotation in as well. This is a risky one. Where do you go?
Well, you can see the ping coming in. You've got to wonder if Neozul's going to be able to touch his feet to the ground before he finds himself.
Había un tipo de yo no estoy seguro. Me va a comer la ley. Ya te vengo Espérate. Pues ¿qué no de qué te bloqueé? Aquí estoy bien, no hay pedo. Puedes tiquear el red, Me levanto. Vuela. Ah, que aquí está atrás. Oye, güey, es un chico de fútbol, güey, ¿qué pedo? Ya no das presencia, Otro niño, pero... ¿Dónde tienes otro agujerito de enfrente en la roca? Vete, Jaures. Vete. Allá va, quite.
The Nox grenade is doing plenty of damage as well. You can see Jen Burton just got knocked by Sweet, who's the last remaining player of LG, by the way.
LG and Sweet is doing crazy stuff right now, by the way. I don't know how he's still alive, and he might go down in the next few seconds, but he was causing so much carnage in that lobby. LG will fall. Tommy on Kong might be the next team to go down as well. Zeki, the last man standing for them, he will fall, as 2 squads now remain.
What a hold from Dark Zero, but I'm afraid it's probably going to be too late, because Crazy Raccoon can surround them now, and they should be able to just pick apart Dark Zero, because they can just watch this doorway.
But this is Dark Zero we're talking about, and it's not that easy! Dark Zero gonna knock themselves, but it's not enough! Crazy Raccoon will be a champions here in game number 5.
From game 1 to game 5. Very vulnerable to a third party, and they will know the rotation times of a lot of these other teams who are on the southeast side, like Liquid Alienware, a squad who very much love to get involved with a third party.
Enemy spotted.
Evax going to go down to get them a little bit ahead of the zone closing behind them. Also, maybe to get away from this fight, but they've got to drop because Jaguaris takes a huge amount of damage. He's going to be able to get down, and he's going to be able to pop that bat. Let's see if they can survive this and jump into a listening now with Liquid Alienware.
Vete, viene por aquí. Chingados, está haciendo un equipo atrás. Vete, ni completamente. Intento. Es un team de dos. Voy a dar la vuelta por zona y lo reímos, Ánimo, te veo después. Tú corre. Creo que tengo un pendejo aquí. Está en mi caja uno. Sí. No, me estaban rateando, güey. Pues, no, neta. Vienen full por mí, sí. Vete. ¿Te prendió? Sí. Dice los pendejos de nadie, ¿verdad? No, eso está tranqui. Ese güey no sabe que soy una verga. ¿Sí te pelaste? Sí, claro.
Well, it looks like a change of certainly plan A here for Team Liquid, and DSG trying to chase them down and get those KP, but Na'Vi is still here and still causing problems.
Yeah, Disguise as a 2 just trying to survive at the moment and not going to have the ability to get Designful back on his feet. No.
Dale, mátalos a la verga, están aquí abajo. Estoy muy atrás. No toca. Me pegó el gato ese, güey. Más tengo dos que es pone globo,
on the edge of zone at the moment, which means that no one's really winning this apart from maybe Liquid, who got that res.
Gone back up to a full 3. This is massive for them. Just the Na'Vi chase on Disguise allowed Liquid Alienware to have a bit of a distraction, but now everyone flying through the skies going to be arriving into the zone, but they're going to be arriving very weak to some teams here. If they're looking up to the skies, might be able to pick up some KP.
Well, they are going to be safe. They should be able to reset inside of this building as well, and here's always going to have a little poke, but oh, the traffic is in front of him. Oh, it doesn't matter what's in front of him because he just got deleted.
Deleted for now.
Okay, voy. No creo que pueda. Están por aquí, yo creo. Sí, puede. Está fuera. Sí, puede. Me voy a prender, pa. Aguas, pequeño.
Yeah, there's still more of a job to do here. And Na'Vi are at full 3, they're healthy, they've been able to reset properly, and it should be a cleanup. You'd imagine Metafe just about survives and Reject Winity go down, and now Metafe falls to the zone.
And this is the problem, this fight, this slowing down of the rotate for Na'Vi, for the likes of Liquid, and of course, for the likes of DSG, just means that everybody is just waiting to be forced to their deaths by the zone. You're looking at Red Rams on the edge of zone now, just taking it one down, and look at that, to maybe be the winner of the group. Dark Zero taking this fight though. Jen and Slice are going to take damage. EMP's going to be here, and look at the swing now coming in onto Dark Zero. They get caught off guard. Jaburn's going to be left on his own, trying to do what he can, but it's going to be 2-on-1. See who wrap behind them and take down DZ.
That's great news for Serenity. They were in second place behind Dark Zero, but now they'll have an opportunity to top this group. They're only a couple of points behind.
Oh, but it's Hardeki. It's still Hardeki, and for as good as he is, with all due respect, you have the feeling that even Hardeki knows, wait a minute, or he's saying, right boys, it's up to me.
Well, ladies and gents, here we go. This could be an I was there moment.
What have you got for us, Hardeki? Not enough. 2-on-1 super win, game number 6. But an incredible effort from Aurora in those final moments, but it's the 2 European teams who give us that moment in the end, and how that is going to change things down on those final standings.
Yeah, most importantly for Aurora, it puts them right at the top of that leaderboard.
We need to see these Aurora shirts up close, by the way, because they are, I've never seen this before, they are trash-talking other teams on their own shirt. Pretty sure it said Hardeki is better than Imperial Howl.
I mean, that kind of goes with the whole story of Aurora, right? They really appreciate